So we all know most women actually don't like most men. That means the average guy is literally invisible. You walk around, women don't even notice you. You go on dating apps, you don't even get any matches. Why is this happening and how can we stand out? Well, in today's video, I'm gonna tell you exactly what you need to do in order to stand out from the average and position yourself as the top 10%. Guys, I'm on a mission to help everybody, including you watching this video, enhance your dating lives and enhance your attractiveness. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Now, some of these tips I'm gonna give you in this video are not gonna be conventional whatsoever. In fact, it might even scare some of you guys, and that's because we really need to think about what it really takes to separate ourselves from the average. And with me being in Miami, I've noticed a lot of stuff in terms of how people signal status, how people really position themselves. And to some degree, it's not just with your looks, but also with your materials, with your possessions. And so the first thing I'm gonna say is that we need to have a nice car. Yeah, I know you weren't expecting that, but it's absolutely the truth. You see, people actually will judge you based on some of your material possessions. And I think the biggest one is the car you drive and also where in the place you live in. Now me, I come from a background of not having nice cars when I was younger, at least. I remember driving a 2002 Toyota Corolla and I was really embarrassed by it, to be honest. This is my first car. I got it in high school. But when I went to college, I would purposely park in the back parking lots because I didn't want anybody to see me, because I knew how your car really ties into yourself as an individual. And at that time I was single too. And so, I kind of didn't want the ladies seeing what I was driving in. Now, you might be thinking what if I don't have the money to buy a car? What if I'm frugal? Or what if, I just want to keep it simple? That's totally fine. I'm not saying that you have to go out and get a super luxury car or an exotic. All I'm saying is that you got to ensure that your car fits you, your vibe, and your personality, and something that potentially can be leveraged. And you can actually do that in every single price point. You really can. Now, I actually ended up getting a Camaro, and I've been driving that since 2017. But up until recently, I did decide to get a new car because I realized how important that really is, especially in my particular environment. If I want to stand out here in Miami, it's not good enough to be riding in a V6 Camaro, right? And so I was able to do my due diligence, find a spec that is rare, that is unique, that also fits my price point. And when it comes in the next week, you guys are gonna see it. Follow me on IG, Austin_Dunham, and you'll see it. And when it comes in, I'll feel a lot more confident, and that can actually translate to other opportunities, be it meeting women, pulling up in the car and macking through there. I've seen that a few times. And so get something nice that fits within your price point. Don't try and go crazy, but just keep it simple and keep it nice, because it actually will make a difference. Now, the next thing, let's talk about aesthetics now, facial aesthetics. We all know, having acne is bad, but it's not only just acne and blemishes, it's actually the brightness of your skin. And I've realized that whenever I brighten my skin and whenever I have this almost glowy sort of look, this youthful sort of look, it makes you really, really stand out, and it almost creates this wow factor about your appearance. This goes into the deep rabbit hole of skincare. We got our cleansers, and that's just gonna help clean the skin, but also you have your brightening agents, things that will actually help reveal a new layer of your skin. So number one is going to be active ingredients. I think the best two is going to be anything that exfoliates and brightens. So that's going to be salicylic acid alongside with a vitamin C serum. I recently just got a vitamin C serum and I've been using it every other day, and it actually makes a difference, especially if you have hyperpigmentation from acne scars. It's just overall going to make your skin look brighter. But also exfoliation. You can exfoliate through those chemicals I talked about, but more so a physical exfoliation, very light and gentle. And I don't only do it for my face, but also my lips. When I do that twice a week, and I usually do it Wednesday and Sundays, that helps create a brighter appearance, helping me stand out. And so I highly encourage you to actually take your skincare seriously. At one point, I used to be skincare really doesn't work, it's cope. But once I actually started doing it, that's when I noticed how much this stuff really, really works in terms of its effectiveness in clearing my skin up and overall brightness. Now, if you guys don't have a skincare routine, I'm gonna put you on something that might quite literally change your life, and that is today's sponsor, T.H. Hanley. Now, T.H. Hanley is a skincare routine that is built specifically for men, and the reason is because us men, we want things that will tell us exactly what to do. Step 1, step 2, step 3, And that's exactly what Teach does. They make it so uncomplicated, they make it so simple, but best of all, it's affordable, and of course, it actually works. Me personally, I've been using Teach since around 2018. I've seen their product line grow, and I've seen the results in my own skin. Now, in terms of what you get first, I highly recommend you either get the level 2 or the level 3 system. This is more the intermediate and advanced systems that's gonna come with more products to help enhance your attractiveness. So one, you're always gonna get the cleanser no matter what system you get, but the level 2 or the level 3 is gonna come with, for example, eye serum to help with dark spots under your eyes and the fine lines. I personally use it every single morning. And then the advanced system is actually gonna come with another product called the Super Serum, which is gonna help with that anti-aging, help with that wrinkle management because it has a bit of retinol in it. And then every system is gonna come with the moisturizers. Number one being the AM moisturizer, which has the SPF in it, which is gonna help protect your skin from the sun while also keeping your skin bright and flawless. And then the PM moisturizer, which you're gonna use at night. As you see, this is a very, very easy system to use. And if you ever forget, I actually have this little card right here that will tell you exactly what to do morning and night. Now, since Teach is the sponsor of this video, they're actually giving you guys an amazing deal. You're gonna get 40% off your first box alongside with the free gift. When it comes to free gifts, I personally recommend that you get the silicone body scrubber. It's a lot better than a loofah. However, they are running low with the free gifts, so you do have to move fast. And if you are interested, I'm gonna leave a link down below where you can access that deal, because once you actually get the deal, you're gonna get 20% off for life also, which is a deal you absolutely cannot beat. So if you're looking for a skincare routine that actually works, check out Teach. I'm gonna leave a link down below. Now up next, let's talk about something that is gonna be the makeup for you and why it works so well, and that is hair. I've spoken about hair so many times on this channel, but I'm gonna keep honing in on the point because it makes such a difference. Now, in terms of hair, we got our hairline, eyebrows, and also our facial hair, which I'm quite clearly lacking today. But the reason why hair is so important in terms of growing it thicker, even growing a beard or making your eyebrows thicker and more dense, is because of this one word called contrast. Whenever your face has contrast, meaning from your skin to your hair, that makes you look more bold and it makes you look more attractive. Like if you look at most attractive men, the first thing you're gonna notice is that they all have contrast between their hair and their skin. So what does this mean? This means that their skin could be like tan or olive, but they have really dark, dense eyebrows. Or even myself, you can have melanated skin, brown skin, really dark skin, but you still have some sort of contrast between your features. This makes you look almost like, I don't want to say exotic, but it's true. It's the same reason why that phenotype of guys who have like tan skin, dark hair, and like blue eyes or like green eyes are seen as more attractive with the guys with brown eyes, because the eyes create more contrast between their features. And so the number one thing you should do is try to figure out facially, how can you create more contrast between your hair and your skin? You can use a beard dye. You can use a beard pin, you can use minoxidil, you can use castor oil. There's so many products that you can use every single day to ensure that you have that contrast. And me personally, this is stuff that I do every day and that I use every single night. And since then, I don't even have to use any sort of like enhancement just because my hair has grown so thick. Now, moving on, the next thing, and this is going to be a huge one, and this is something that I actually talk to my clients about and help them actually craft within the Romeo effect, and that is what I call displaying 2 points of leverage. Now, what is points of leverage? Points of leverage is anything that makes you personally stand out that you can use to sort of display your sexual market value. So it stems from the aspect of looks, money, and status. So me having an exotic car, that's a point of leverage. You being tall, that's a point of leverage. You having dense eyebrows, a beard, and tattoos, that's a point of leverage. You having a lean body and physique, that's a point of leverage. And so when I craft my clients' dating app profiles, when I tell them to get a photo shoot, or even when they're going out in person, I always say, remember to always display 2 points of leverage at all times. Now with my clients, I go deeper into what these exact points of leverage are. And in fact, if you are interested in learning more about your own points of leverage and how you can showcase that in an actual dating strategy through using what I call the Romeo effect to get women to actually show up on dates, to make sure that they don't unmatch with you, and to actually get them to text back, then I create a free presentation for you. The link will be down below, check that out. But the reason why most guys are average or look average is because they simply display no points of leverage. As simple as that. And the reason why some guys are unattractive or ugly is because they have literal negative points of leverage. They're overweight, they can't dress, their hair is messy, they look dirty, you're not groomed, right? These are negative points of leverage that aren't working for you. And so whenever I go out or whenever I take a picture, I always ask myself, am I displaying 2 points of leverage at any given time? time? And if the answer is yes, then that means that I'm doing my job right. That means I'm standing out from the average. Now, once again, if you want to see exactly what that looks like for you, click the link down below. I'll show you the Romeo effect of how you can actually install this within your own attractiveness. And let me also mention that once you actually do this, you'll have women coming to you. It's insane, it's insane. All right, guys, so that's how you stand out. Remember, don't forget to check out T-Channel down below for the best skincare system. And we're gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace.